Speaking of Dwight Clark,
Yep.
we all know the catch. Whenever you see a picture from any angle, you can't, unsee it. You instantly know what it is. It's one of the famous photos in 49er history. There's also another photo that I would like to submit into the history books. It should be in the 49ers Museum. And that is, of course,
that is like
the
great.
infamous,
Yes.
Saints 49ers divisional game.
Yeah, and we're like right there.
Right there.
Yeah.
I dubbed this the reaction.
Yeah. So I'll tell you what happened.
Yeah, I would like to know one.
So
How did you even get there?
okay,
Because
so
you're on the visitor's sideline,
Yes.
end zone.
so if you see the guy in the background who looks kind of dressed like me, that's
Yeah.
Dave Benz, and he was the host of our post-game show right after games.
Yes.
And our stage, our little setup was right there in that corner of the end
Okay.
zone where the visiting team goes in.
Yes.
And so in the middle of the fourth quarter, I would have to head down because I would be on set as soon as the game's over.
Okay.
And so I'm on the sideline. That is late so that's the score before the score.
Right.
Before the
It was
score.
like 23-24. There's 2 minutes on the clock.
Yeah.
And that was Alex Smith's 28-yard scamper
Yes.
on the sideline.
So I'm on the sideline now. If you can see all those bodies around me, I am blocked out. All I see, I see Alex Smith take the snap and then basically a quarterback sweep to the left. Now, and it's 3rd and 6 or something.
Yes.
Like it wasn't like
No.
a 3rd and 1.
No.
And so my reaction is I'm watching the field. I could have just been watching the video board, but I wasn't. I was watching the field because I thought I'd be able to. I'm watching it live, but then he disappears out of my sight around the left sideline, and instead of when he looked up, or whenever I lost sight of him, instead of looking up, I kept looking.
Right.
And then I hear the crowd go crazy, and in my mind I think, oh, I bet he picked up the first down.
Yes.
And then that reaction is hilarious because that's about the point where he came into my sight and I was like, oh, he didn't just pick up the first down. He's scoring a touchdown. And so that's why I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like, how did that happen? And I think I might have seen, I'm not even sure I saw Staley's block down
really?
field. So basically when he entered my line of view, I was flabbergasted because I thought, oh, the play's over. He picked up the first down. And then for him to run, I mean, he's literally 10 yards in front of me as he's running past me. So my reaction was like, kind of like, whoa, how did that happen? So that's a great shot.
Yeah.
And it's, that happened in 2011. Well, January of 2011.
That's
Or,
correct.
yeah,
It's January 2012, 2011 season.
Yeah.
Correct. Do you know who captured the photo?
I do. It was a photographer for the Bay Area News Group. His name escapes me. I've never met him. But yeah, at some point I need to get a good print of that.
Yeah.
And after I'm trying to think the next season, I had to sit down with Alex and I showed him that photo and he got a kick out of it.
I saw that interview.
Yeah, he had seen it. And I remember at some point I was thinking, you know what, it'd be easy. At some point I should get that print and have him sign it. And have it go up on that.
Yeah.
I don't have any memorabilia really at all, but that'd be a fun one to have.
Yeah. It's a photo that's so great that I
Are
actually
you kidding?
had it made into a shirt.
Oh,
I had to capture this in fashion.
Oh,
Living in New
are
York.
you kidding?
I'm ready for New York Fashion Week. Say, hey,
You
that's all who you know
Oh,
at the moment.
That
You
is
know?
so funny. That
This
is
opens a
so-
lot of doors for me.
Oh.
Let me tell you.
Yeah. That is great.